Hi everyone, this is Professor E. In this lecture, we are going to discuss Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is one of the most frequently used Microsoft applications. It's a word processing application, so people use it for a variety of reasons. It is used by students for their homework, for essay, for research paper, for a cover letter, for resume, for um, any type of assignments. Also can be used by employees for writing a memo, for a brochure, for a flyer. It's used by almost everyone for different reasons. So in this lecture, we are going to cover the most frequently features that we can use in Microsoft, because there's a lot of features. The majority of people don't use most of them. They just use the basic ones. So we're going to cover the most frequently used. So as you can see, I'm using a simple text. So that's going to help us, apply these features. So it says looking for a good home. So this is to host like a puppy. So we're going to perform all these changes or features. Okay. So let's get started. So of course, as you can see, Microsoft Word is a very user-friendly. You click on File, it allows you to open new documents. It can open or start new documents, or you can open an existing one, or you can save, print. If you click on Home, so this is the most frequently used features. You can change the font style. There is a lot of choices here. Also the font size. You can change the type of font or format. Bold, italic, underline, Format Painter. So Format Painter, we use it to apply a bunch of changes or features with one click. So we're gonna use an example of that. Here, if you want to change as you can see, the font color, and this is to highlight, and this is to insert bullets. This is different type of bullets or numbered lists. We're gonna have example. This is to indent either to the right or to the left. This is going to change the background shading. This is the border. And then this is all the paragraph features are included in this window. So let's get started. Let's apply this. So let's start with the first one. Change the font of the title to Arial, the font color to red. So the first thing we need to select. There are different ways you can select. You can either move the cursor to the left and then you just click. So that's an easy way. Or you can just physically just drag it until you select all of them. Okay? So once it is selected, then the program knows that this is the part of the document that we want to apply the feature to. So here it says change to Arial, as you can see. And then the font color, which is this one right here, to red. Okay. Second one, change the font style of the word Jesse. So Jesse is right here to italic. So different way you can select it, just double click. That's easy way. And then italic, which is I. Or you can click on font here and then you can find all the different options. So this is like a shortcut. So click on italic. And then underline the phone number. So I'm going to select the phone number here. And then underline, click on new. Okay, change the character spacing of the word Australian. Australian is right here, double click. And then since it is a word, most likely I'm going to find it under font. So if you are applying features to the entire paragraph, you click here. If you are applying to a specific word, so you click on font and then you click right here. So character spacing is under advanced character spacing. So it says character spacing and expand. If you go to spacing, there are different options. You click on expanded by 1 point. So it says by 1 and change it to 2 points. Okay, and then you click OK. So as you can see, the space between letters, so there's more space between the letters. Okay, so we finished that one. Hide. So sometimes you want to hide something from the document. It's still there, but you cannot, it's invisible. So we're going to do the same thing for JSC. So we're going to go to font. And as you can see right here, we're going to go back to the font. And then we have different options. We're going to check hidden. So when I click OK, you're not going to see it anymore. It's there, but it's not visible. Okay, uppercase the title using change case. So I'm going to select it again, the title. And then if you go right here, it says change case. So there are different options, sentence case, lowercase, uppercase. So it says uppercase. And now it's uppercase. Okay, after that, change the word vet to veterinary using the synonym feature. So it's better to use here replace because we may have more than one occurrence. So I'm going to go to replace and then change it. So whenever you find vet, change it to vet. So that's going to replace all of them. And then click yes. Okay. So now if you check, every time you see vets, it changes to veterinary. Like this. Right here. Okay, so that's an easy way is to replace. Of course, we didn't intend to use it here, but that's fine. Okay, so veterinary. Okay, replace the word puppy with the word dog using replace feature. So we can do the same thing using replace. Okay, you put the old one here, find what, and then the new one next to replace with. Okay, next one, select the first line and have word read it aloud using the read aloud feature. So sometimes you want to basically hear the words. So I'm going to select, and then if you go to review, can you see read aloud? So if I click on it, so the program will read this line for me. You can see very, very powerful tool that we can use for a variety of situations. So next one, select the first line. Okay, we did that. Use the format painter to copy the title's font formatting. So here, we want to apply all the features that we apply to the title. We change the font size, we change the font type, we change the font color, all of them. If we use format painter, which is this one right here, we want to apply all these features. So just have to select and then click. If you click one time, it's going to apply it only one time. But if you double click, you can use it multiple times. So here it's only one time. So I'm going to click and then select Mangala has family. See? So whatever features applied to the title is going to be applied to Mangas family. So it's a very powerful tool. I use it a lot. Okay, left align the first paragraph and justify the second one, and right align to Mangas family. So the first one, it's already actually left aligned by default. Can you see? It's already left aligned. So you don't even have, even if you click, nothing will happen because it's already left aligned. Okay, and then the second paragraph, I'm going to, what does it say? You are going to justify. So what does justify means? So this is justify means it's going to be left and right aligned, and if there is any spaces, it will be in the middle. Okay, so this is how justify works. So you want to make sure that it is at the same time left aligned, right aligned, and if there is any extra spaces, you can leave them in the middle. Okay, so and then for Mangas family, I want to right align it. So I'm going to select it, and then this is right align. Okay, and then after that, double space both paragraphs. So I'm going to select all of them, and then go to paragraph, and then can you see right here, spacing, line spacing to either double 1.5, which is 1.5. See? So that's gonna change the line spacing. Okay, so after that, indent the first paragraph. So this is the first paragraph. Indent means push it a little bit to the right using this. Can you see, like, this is increase, indent, this is decrease if you want to push it to the left. So if you click, as you can see, it's gonna move the entire paragraph to the right. Okay, add the paragraph spacing after each paragraph by 12 points. As you can see right here, the paragraph is very next to each other. So we want to leave some space after the paragraph. So if you go to paragraph, can you see spacing before and after? So I'm going to change this one to 12. See, there is a spacing. And I want to do the same thing between second and the third. So paragraph, and then after, change it to 12. See? So to leave some space in between. Add the paragraph, okay, we did that. Insert a border around the first paragraph. Change the line weight, line style, and border and shaded colors. So let's select it first. We don't need that little space. I'm going to, so this is, you select it. Can you select right here? It says borders. So we're going to choose a border, or you can go all the way down and click on borders and shading. Now here the style, we can choose any style we like. Let's say I want to choose this one. Which color? I can choose any color I want. If I want to, just gonna leave it the way it is. And then maybe here the width, like how thick it is. So I'm gonna choose like 1.5 and then click OK. See that? So sometimes you want to highlight a particular paragraph. This is a very good way to do that. Okay, so we did that. And then the next one, highlight the phone number. So maybe something important. So I'm going to highlight. It's already underlined, but I want to emphasize that so people can pay attention to that. So I'm going to click on highlight. Okay. Insert a picture from a file. I already have a picture in file. I'm just going to make sure I insert it here. So because the picture adds more, more information, more attractive. It makes like your documents more attractive. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to inserts, paragraphs. As you can see, there are different ways you can get your picture, either from online, from a mobile device. So for us, we're going to get it from our file, from our computer. So click picture and then specify the place. I have it in this document. and I put it under Microsoft Office Practice. And this is a picture. So I'm going to select it and then insert. Now, because it's too big, I'm going to make it smaller so it fits. So I'm going to go down using these handles. So make sure it's, as you can see, I have a problem aligning the text. So let me move it first right here to the middle or somewhere in here. How can I align text? Because there's kind of, conflict between the picture and the text. The best way, you go to picture format, then go to position. And then here, as you can see, it's gonna wrap it with the text. And then it's up to you where you want to put it. Like, you want to put it to the left, or you put it somewhere in the middle, or to the right. So you decide where you want to put that. So once you click, and then you can move it around. See that? And there is no conflict now. Okay? So I can put it here, or I can put it at the bottom. But the problem is not, I don't have that problem of, conflicts between the text and the picture. Okay? So we inserted our picture. What's next? Add bullets or numbered lists. So sometimes you want to add a list of things. So let's say, for example, at the bottom right here, I want to add a list of things that maybe if you are hosting a PAPI, that certain steps that you have to follow. So let me see, to successfully host PAPI, follow these steps, for example. So here it's up to you. You can either use bullets or you can numbered. It's totally up to you. Or you can change them from one to the other. So for example, I can just click on this. I'm gonna say the first one, prepare your home. Because you're gonna be hosting a PAPI, you need a place for a PAPI. So you need to prepare your home first and maybe plan activities for your PAPI ahead of time. And then maybe also you may want to buy or purchase supplies and food. Now, if you change your mind and you want to make it like a numbered list, you can always do that. You can just click and then choose any type you like. You can do it like alphabetical order, ABC, or numbered, or so there are a lot of choices here. Okay. I think in this case, we just need, there is no, the sequence is not, maybe it is, but it's basically your choice, your preferences. Okay, so we added bullets here. Insert a border around. We already inserted a border around the paragraph. Now, what about if you want to insert a border around the entire document? So I'm going to go right here to the same place, border and shading, and I'm going to go to page border. So this page border basically is going to put something, let's say this, around the entire document. Can you see a whole document, not paragraph or section? And then click OK. Can you see that? So that's if you want to add it. So that's going to be on every page you have. Okay. And then finally, we are going to save file, save as, specify the location. I'm going to put, for example, this is not started, this is completed. Okay, and then save. Okay, I hope this video, I hope you find this useful. If you still have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.